You're sitting on top of the little water refill station. Welcome to another day in the life. Sorry, it's really loud out here. I'm just sitting outside by the lake and someone's mowing the lawn, so I can't complain. But guys, we have a little bit of catching up to do from the last vlog I did, which was at the beginning of last week, which was the first week of semester. Since then I've died. I've truly, like, if anyone follows me on Instagram, guys, I spent the last, so yesterday was Monday and I had training in the Arvo, so not yesterday, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I spent over 10 hours in the library all of those days as a bee. Even though it's overwhelming and like stressful, I'm not trying to complain. Like, I actually have been enjoying being a full-time student and not having work, like just being a student and an athlete, but I underestimated how much work it is and just how fatiguing it is. Like, this is not a normal master's degree, it's an accelerated master's degree. Any uni students out there, I'm doing 12 units this year. I don't know if I'm going to make it through doing it full-time. Like, apparently only 2 people finished the course full-time last year. Like, everyone does it part-time because part-time is technically still full-time for a normal uni. So I'm just going to see what happens and try and make it through this first trimester. So it's so much work. But I do like what I'm studying. I'll tell you guys a little bit later, like, how interesting the content is. Like, I'm loving the content. It's just so much. Like, the amount of work to get through is insane. And plus with training, like, after the 4, like, between 10 to 12 hour days studying, on Monday, yesterday, I was so tired the whole day. Like, I had a normal full night's sleep, but the whole day I was so tired and I struggled at training because I was just so tired. So I'm hoping that I adapt to it and kind of like get used to the amount of brain power that it is, but B, I also find a bit more balance because I'm obviously trying to prioritize my sport and being an athlete as well. And I'm competing like the next 4 weeks, like every Friday night for the next 4 weeks, and then in 5 weeks it's like a state, so it's a lot. So yeah, the last vlogs you would have seen, I, you know, did my usual uni day, trained in the Arvo. Now on my running days, I'm getting up early, getting my session in before like 7:38, having a shower, and then getting to class and having after class like the whole day tonight to study. Like, I was leaving the library at like 9 p.m. last week, so that's not sustainable. I don't want to keep having like dinner at like 10 at night. I'm gonna try to leave at a decent hour, but training before classes means that I can study for like a lot longer after. So I now have just over an hour before I start my first class. Today's a 5-hour class, and then after that I'll go to the library for like a ridiculous amount of time as usual. I packed myself some oats for brekkie, protein oats using the MACROMIKE white something protein powder. I've been really enjoying wearing casual outfits to uni, and like, I find it so much fun getting ready and like picking an outfit and not just wearing my like training gear. I'm not vibing this one that much. Like, I thought it looked really cute. It feels really comfy, which is good, but I think the pants are a little bit pajama-y, but oh well, don't really care. Alright, I'm gonna get into some work before class starts, and then just finished 5 hours in class. Library time.
Got so tired of waiting, got tired of the chase. I've been feeling like
Services and access to level 3 and 4 will close in 10 minutes. If you wish to board library items or wish to move into level...
That was just an announcement of the library about to close. So it usually closes around 8, but this was like out of normal semester for the rest of the uni. Yeah, so I just spent hours studying and doing some flashcards. I had a snack, that was the MACROMIKE Gem Donut Protein Bar. Highly recommend. This is one of my favorite. Actually, I like all of them, but I vibe with this and I like the texture. And discount code and link in the description box, which thank you so much if you use, because it really helps me and I get commission from that. So illy. So I basically spend hours just doing whatever uni work I have, like doing all the pre-work content and the post-work content. When I say work, I mean class, and then also studying for all the regular quizzes and tests we have.
All library services and access to level 3 and 4 are now closed. Level 1 and 2 are open 24 hours a day.
And then working on the assignments that we have as well. So I was trying a new method of studying in this vlog, and I did flashcards for one of the quizzes we had, where I'd write like questions for I'd basically go through all of my notes and turn them into questions, like flashcards, and write the answers on the back. Since then I don't know how I felt about it. Like, I don't know if I really liked it. But yeah, I thought I'd just try it out. I went and filled up my water so many times. That was like literally how I got all my steps up, because I was sitting there for hours, and I used my student card to get in the library, because once it closes, it's 24-hour access if you have your card. So yeah, these are some of the notes I was doing. It's all just like biochem stuff.
It's almost 6. So I've come out to have a bit of a walk, and also I used up all of my flashcards. So my plan is to just walk around and actually like do the flashcards, like read them and then say the answer in my head and check. We have a quiz next week. We have a quiz like literally almost every week. I also wanted to show you one of the other things I've been doing is, so after all my biochem subjects, because it's so much, they're so intense, if you know, you know, I've been doing like a summary page every time, but it always ends up being a lot more than one page, and it always ends up taking me like 3 hours plus. When I say always, I mean the last 2 weeks that I've done it. So in this diary that Kiara got me, which she intended to be like a diary, I've made it my like biochem. Look at that, what the hell. This is just from, so the first week I was like, I'm just gonna summarize all into 2 pages. It took a little bit more than that. We'll still need to digest this more, as in help me. Okay, let's go move my body for a break. What's the sleigh? After 7. I've been here for more than 12 hours. Like, I've been on campus for more than 12 hours because of going to the gym this morning, but wow, I need to go home. By the way, if you know, you know, if you saw my Instagram, this window is where the bird flew in the other day. I was at my study spot all of Saturday, all of Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, I heard a loud bang. And I walked over to the window and there was a bird. It was so sad, I literally cried. Like, I'm not even kidding, I was so tired though, so that's probably why. Oh my lord. My camera died, so vlogging on the phone. Sorry about the quality. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, so it's after 7. So literally, like, including class, studied for like 10 hours, but not including class, I was in the library for like 5 hours. Also, campus is so quiet lately because other courses haven't started yet. Like, because my course is intensive. It's done in like 3 trimesters for the year. So it starts in January and ends in December. So it's basically just like always uni. Next week is O week for like everyone else. And then their week 1 will be our week 4 or 5. I wonder if that was the aggressive duck. One of the girls in my course told me that there's like an aggressive duck family that lives here. There's people here to use the outdoor cinema. I really want to do it. Like one day, not right now, because I just want to go home and eat and sleep. There's a set of monkey bars, like a lot of equipment outside of the fitness center. Look at that. Slay. Okay, it's almost 7:30 and I really need to go home and have dinner. I just wanted to have a little chat with you guys before I head off because I was going to just ignore. I was going to have a little chat in the library, but there was a group of people sitting right near me. I quickly learnt after the first 2 days of the course last week that this is the most ridiculous amount of workload I've ever had to do, and literally like I was talking to a few of the girls today because so many people drop to part-time and like do it in the first few days because they literally kind of warn you and explain how, I'm so sorry, the birds are wild. Yeah, they kind of explain how it's like more than a full-time job. Like you cannot really do something other than this. I mean, like I'm doing athletics and training, but I'm not working because this is a full-time job. Even though it's so much work, like even though I spent like 12 hours, 4 days in a row in the library, and the workload still felt like it was increasing. Even though it's overwhelming, I really enjoy what I'm doing. In the 4 units I have this trimester, we have nutritional biochemistry, which is like the one that everyone's like, oh, rough. But I'm kind of like, yes, it's rough, but I did it last year doing biochem, so I'm kind of like, thank God. I was fighting for my life last year, but then it helps me this year. So nutrients and metabolism, which is very similar to biochemistry. Public health nutrition, anthropometry and assessment. All of them have quizzes so often, but the assignments, even though it's like a lot, are super interesting. So nutritional biochemistry, we have to pick a health condition and a diet and do a literature review on a specific dietary intervention for a health condition. So I'm doing, not necessarily a health condition, but just a dietary intervention related to something related to health. I'm doing a literature review on the Mediterranean diet and its impact on telomere length. Nutritional assessment, we've been allocated a nutrient and we have to do like a review on that, and we have to do like an analysis of someone's diet. For anthropometry and assessment, that's more medical related, so we have a lot of practice with that in clinics. For public health nutrition, we have to do a community analysis and then make our own intervention for that community that's related to public health. And a lot of it is like literature, like reviewing literature and analysing and critically appraising, and it's just like exhausting and so much work. And then on top of that, we have a lot of work for the weekly like content, like lectures and podcasts to listen to, and then like work to actually do, as well as the assignments. So, and then quizzes, which is what I was doing the flashcards for because they're assessed like most weeks. Remembering all the enzymes in glycolysis, just like on the side of all these other things we have to do, is a lot to ask of a human being. This lump of my hair right now, if it's annoying you, well, it's annoying me too. I do feel like I will burn out if I keep going at this rate though, so I'm going to have to adapt or find a bit more balance. So like the last 2 days I've been just so tired all day, even though I've had enough sleep, just because, no, I can't deal with this hair. I thought the amount of study I did to get a 99 ATAR, yes, I'm rounding it up, a 98.8 ATAR was like insane. And I look at that now and I'm like, I still think that was insane. But like compared to this, it was chill as hell. I'm rambling. I'm going home, goodbye. Also, I'm racing this Friday. Oh, I already said that I was racing most Friday, so I don't want to feel tired. Now I'm like, just like actually rambling. Today's one of the first days where it's under 30 degrees and I'm cold. Okay, I've showered and it is before 8 p.m. In saying that though, on my training days I usually, because we start earlier than the time we trained at home, we start at 4:30. So on my running days, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we start at 4:30, so then we're done by like 6:45, get home by like 7:15, showered by 7:30. So usually on those days I'm forced to have a break from studying, which is very good. The only days I can do those like huge uni days is Saturday, Sunday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, my gym days. or like the days I cross train, so weekends, unless I'm competing. But the only reason I was able to do so much, like the ridiculous amount of work yesterday I was training, but the 4 days before yesterday, was because last vlog, if you saw how I hurt my foot, like I landed over a hurdle with my foot everted, so I kind of sprained the top of my foot and ankle, and it blew up a little bit. Like it was not a proper sprain because it's fine now and I can run, but for a few days I had to not run. I was really good with not freaking out about it, by the way. I was more just like annoyed, frustrated, disappointed. I was also like, it's gonna be fine, and it settled. So I was just doing gym and cross training at uni, using the uni gym, so that's why I was able to spend so much time studying, and I didn't have the normal break I would at training. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so usually by this time I would be like, had a shower, be having dinner, or like packing up stuff for tomorrow, or cleaning up my stuff from the day. One of the reasons I stayed so long at the library was because I said to myself, I'm not gonna study when I get home. Yeah, I'm trying to like keep study at uni, obviously because I'm there for so long, and also there's not really a good space for me to study here. But yes, my plan now is unpack and wash up my lunch boxes and stuff and pack again for tomorrow, and then have some dinner and chillax for a bit. Hi, I just fixed my part and I'm annoyed because now I don't look like my hair's a mess, but I've just finished vlogging for the day. Where my hair was in fact a mess, so let's just appreciate that it's a little bit less of a mess now. I promise that I don't live off brown rice and oats and wheat mix as my only carbohydrate. Also, I will add, this is not what I ate in a day. It's not what I eat in a day, so chill. I'm currently making myself a snack. I'm just having some YoPro berries, and I'm gonna add some nuts and granola. This is my favorite mug that I found in the cupboard. What the heck? Before, when I said this is not what I eat in a day, what did I say? I don't remember, but I feel like it came across a little bit aggressive. So I just want to say I'm sorry about that coming across a little bit aggressive. I didn't mean for it to be aggressive. I think it came across aggressive because sometimes there's some aggressive comments or messages about like analysing what I eat, and yeah, it's just a bit annoying, you know. It's like one of the reasons I haven't done what I eat today, because I don't want to be analysed or aggressive, whatever. A nutrition update, because like that seems to be what like 50% of people that watch my videos want. I am so focused on being healthy and strong and competing, so like I have been tracking on my fitness pal for ages with the intention of like, if I haven't hit targets, like having more food. And yeah, I'm just in like a really healthy place about it. Like yesterday after dinner I had my snack and I was full and I was ready for bed, but I had not hit my target, so I had to have some liquid calories to get more energy in. So I had an up and go, and I was really full, and it was a bit like a discomfort full level, but that's like the place I'm in where I mentally, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I mentally like want to do the best for my body, even if it's not what I want to do, if that makes sense. Intuitive eating ain't for athletes often, let's be real. Even like body image wise, like if I don't have a great body image today, I'm literally just like, cool, I want to be healthy and competing well more than I care about what my body looks like, if that makes sense. It's just a huge change, because the biggest part of my eating disorder and going through anorexia was body image, and I could not deal with not being extremely shredded or underweight. And now I literally respect and value myself and care about my like athleticism and health that much that it overrides that, which it should, but like going from being in that really bad place is kind of wild. So I do like look back in hindsight and think like, wow, look how far I've come. Last Thursday, after I left the library at like 8:30, I went to get some groceries. I was like, how are the shops also open? Then I realized it was late night shopping. I had no like awareness of what day it was. I was just like, too far gone. There's some random granola that was on sale. Every time I go get groceries, I always end up getting more than what's on my list, because when I see specials, I'm like, yes. Granola acquired. And some almonds. Don't worry, I know it's pronounced almonds. I'm not cooked. This is quite a slay snack. It's almost 9:30. I was in bed at this time last night. I was shattered. So tired all day, and then after training I got home, had dinner and went straight to bed. That is all for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this day in the life vlog. Please give a like and subscribe to my channel. Follow my Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Also, just saying in advance. Actually, it's the opposite of advance. In retrospect, I don't know. Future me. No. This is past me. I don't even know. Sorry for how late these vlogs are compared to real time. I already know in advance I don't know when I'm going to edit this vlog. I don't know when I'm editing the last 2 vlogs that I filmed. I don't know. I'm going to try and make it happen, but it might be a bit of time, so apologies. But I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. Bye!